Yeah, man. He's my dude, man. Like, he was gonna come out of his way to come help me train for the fight, for sparring in Florida. You know what I'm trying to say? And people was telling me, and he's chubby and he doesn't look anything like Anthony Joshua and he's shorter. I'm like, you gotta understand this, man. When you in the fight game, there's certain people that can add on, and Andy's one of those guys. Adam Kornaki's one of those guys. You know what I'm trying to say? So it was he did what I was gonna do, but a little later I was gonna get him in 4. You know what I'm trying to say? So like I said, Andy's like a cousin, man. He's Mexican, I'm from Belize, and we're right next door neighbors, man. So I wish him nothing but love. I hope he does great in the second fight, and hopefully one day it'd be an honor to fight my boy for the belt. And if Andy doesn't win the second fight, I hope to get AJ again. You know what I mean?
What was your initial reaction of the fight was stopped?
I was like,
like everybody else.
This motherfucker did it. You know what I mean? He actually did it, but it hurt me. I'm hurt because I'm a fighter. But as a person and another fighter, I respect him and I got nothing but love for him.
Walk us through the fight. I mean, you got Andy gets dropped in the third, and literally seconds later drops AJ once and then twice at the end of the third round. Walk us through you watching that fight, like those moments.
The minute he got dropped the second time, I knew Andy had him because he wasn't able to recuperate. And Andy didn't even hit him on the chin. Andy hit him on the head.
That left
you know what I mean? So this equilibrium didn't get, stable yet. And it was fun because I'm like, damn, he did it. That was pretty goddamn easy. And he took his time. So it's different. It's a different talent pool between England and America. When guys have came through the amateur rankings and have a lot of experience, a lot of fights, they took his time, counter shot, used a good jab. Now, it was a fight. It was a fight, man. It was a good fight.
Yeah, what do you think of this Tyson Fury fight in Schwartz? Most of us, I don't know, probably you two haven't heard of Schwartz.
I never heard of Schwartz, but a lot of people never heard about Andy. So I'm trying to say, so anything can happen in a boxing game, but I felt like Tyson is on a good run right now. You know what I mean? I came to support him and the top ranked card. So I think Fury gonna do what he usually do. I think he's gonna outbox him. He's gonna be slick with it. He's gonna have some fun.
It looked like he was saying 1 round to him or something. I don't know if that's for sure what he was saying.
Yeah, I kind of got her late, man.
But you think? I mean, Tyson's not known for being that type of.
Nah, I don't think it's
gonna
be. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a 1 round fight. I think it's gonna be a couple rounds. I seen a guy. I think I seen one of his fights. I think it's gonna be a later fight. I think it'll be between 8 or 10 rounds. I think Tyson might get him. Tyson wears guys out. Then the jab, right hands, laying on him.
And what about yourself? Wondering, can you fight now, or when can you return to the ring?
No, I know everybody's talking about these stipulations about me fighting other countries. Yes, you can go around doing crazy things like that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to honor the decision of the New York Boxing Athletic Commission. We're going to honor the ruling of the WBA. We're going to take our 6 months. We're going to regroup. We're going to come up with an amazing game plan. Find out what promoter is best for me and what my circumstances are, and how we're going to rebuild from there. Like I said, I'm not that far removed. Believe that. I'm right there.
You'll fight this year then, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight at least 2 times this year, man. That's the goal, man.
Because if Fury wins, he's supposed to be coming back in the fall too.
Yeah, but I can tell you right now, Tyson's gonna fight Deontay real soon, and I know they're gonna have a rematch and that whole nine. So I'm not fighting Tyson no time soon. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think the main thing is trying to get back at whoever wins the AJ Andy fight.
So you want to go straight to the killing?
Yeah, straight to the killing, man. I mean, I'll take a fight to keep myself busy, but then once that's over with, I want one of their heads on the. Well, I don't want Andy's head. If my boy got the belt, I'd let the fight my boy. But if AJ have the belt, I want his head next.
What happens in that rematch, Joshua versus Ruiz? Obviously, a lot of people are speculating that more than likely it's going to be in the UK.
Yeah, if it's in the UK, I expect AJ to look a lot stronger. You know what I mean? Look at Dylan White's interviews he's done. I think he knocked it on the head with that. But I feel like he fights in America. I think he'll kind of be like the same thing that happened again in MSG.
Was it just that, what he was saying, where he didn't have as little help? Or do you think it might have been the moment caught up to him?
The crazy part is I've been saying this forever. It just happened that my circumstances kind of came out like, oh, Big Baby Miller. But like I said before, the information came out the wrong way to the media, and the fans took it the wrong way. And I like, man, I'm not saying nothing right now. I'm just pissed off right now. I'm going to deal with it my way. So when it was time for me to come out and start giving information out, people were like, holy shit, like, yeah, there's medical proof of this crap. Like, I'm not lying about it, you know what I mean? So people are starting to finally understand and kind of see what happened. And like I said before, I give 2 shits. I'm a real person. Like, I'm a man up. If I did something wrong, yo, Big Baby, I'm going to take it like a man, I'm going to deal with it. I'm not going to hide about it and say that I ate beef.
But AJ's saying he wants to go back to MSG. That's kind of contradicting the,
well, let's see, because you understand, when
AJ
and Eddie always say different things all the time. Watch all previous interviews. Yeah. They always go back and forth and contradict each other. he might say he want to fight in New York, but Eddie like, nah, we know we're not going back to New York. But him as a fighter can't make himself look soft.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? So he goes, yeah, I'm going back to New York. He know he not coming back to New York right now. I don't see it.
So if it was Ruiz and Big Baby, the two Latinos fighting for the heavyweight title, how would that go down to be 7?
Listen, Andy's my boy, and he's a warrior. He'll tell you the same thing. He gonna beat me, and I'm saying I'm gonna beat Andy. And that's out of respect and love. Two brothers gonna go at it. If I win, I give him the rematch. He win, I get the rematch. We do like real men, you know what I mean? But Andy's a warrior, man. So I wish him nothing but luck.
And the president of Belize would be calling you up to
listen, man. I'm pretty big in my country right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we got Prime Minister Honorable Dean Barrow. So he called me after the fight had got canceled, and he said, man, just keep your head up. The country's behind you. You deal with it like a real man, like a soldier, and then come back. That's it.
Now, next week, we got one of your stablemates, Chris Colbert, fighting here in Las Vegas. A lot of people may not be too familiar with him. What are your thoughts on not just him, but his fight and what he has coming up for him?
Man, Lil B Hop is on a rampage right now, man. The kid is the truth. He works hard, talks a whole. He's like the mini me of me. He talks a whole lot of shit, but believe me, when that bell ring, he coming to scrap.
Very intelligent and bright when it comes to the game of
His
boxing.
IQ boxing, correct.
Like when it comes to a lot of these young fighters, for one, they don't know how to talk, or two, they're not knowledgeable, or both. And he's able to do both. What do you think? What do you think that's credited to?
I think being around fighters like myself, he's always been around top fighters in his amateur career, and just kind of seeing where he wants to go. And he's very, as rambunctious as B-Hop is, he's very home based. He stayed closest to our coach Sosa. He's very family orientated. He doesn't really hang out and partying. He's kind of like in the gym all the time, and he's loud, but he's very about his craft, and I think that's what makes him a great fighter.
Big Baby, what do you think about Fury versus Wilder? Obviously, they're setting it up for next year. Early next year. What do you think about the fight?
It's still 50-50 in my book. Again, I told everybody it kind of favored Deontay because he got the belt and he has power. But Tyson came out and showed that great boxing skills overcome all. And I think if Tyson can keep his stamina up and constantly move it 12 rounds, he wins the fight. But if he gets clipped again, it could be Deontay.
In your opinion, did Anthony Joshua quit versus Ruiz? Or
He quit. The boy quit.
Why do you say that?
He didn't move in the corner. He's in the corner, hands on the ropes. Even if you're wobbly and hurt, you come forward.
But
you're a little hurt.
Do you really believe that he ever recovered? Because
Nah, I don't think he recovered.
Because
I don't think he recovered.
I'm gonna tell you, I thought the fight should have been stopped at the end of the third. The
Yeah.
ref told him numerous times,
Yeah,
walk to me,
listen.
walk to me, walk to me. He never
the
did
ref
that.
gave him help, and he couldn't recover. That's it. Game over.
So if he couldn't recover, is that really quitting though?
Well, I understand this too. He got a whole other round to come back. He didn't recover that round, but he had a whole round to come back. He had a break in between it.
Right.
I'm not making excuses for him.
Right.
That's boxing. If you're hurt, soon the bell ring, I say I come out, I take a knee. I take my 8-second break. Okay, it's a 10-8 round, but fine. I got time to recuperate again. If I'm still hurt, take another knee. 7-10 round. The next one I jump at what was that? It's a boxing game. So I'm trying to say.
Right.
But a lot of guys can't relax in the pocket and throw combinations. And that's what makes Andy a great fighter.
Lastly, you've owned up what's happened as a man.
Yeah.
Give us just a message to the fans that are watching, that are listening right now. Everybody who still does this, just a quick message.
Listen, man, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. The question is doing your homework, coming back from adversity, and doing it the right way, and showing the fans and people what kind of person you are. Listen, I ain't perfect. You ain't perfect. None of us is Jesus. But listen, how we deal with this, how we come back.
Oh, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.